wherein also lies another lesson to the country. General Museveni over time has consciously, deliberately, and in a systematic way created a state of being in our country to make it seem that when people disagree, that necessarily you become hostile to each other, almost that you become enemies. That's why he has built a barrier in the country for purpose of psychologically influencing the thinking of the people, us versus them. He's good at deception. There's no doubt about that. You have to give it to him. He's thorough at deception. Because he knows that when you have the people who are disempowered, when you have the people who have lost hope, when you have the people who have got frustrated, it is easy to control them and manipulate them. I thank God that we have regrouped. Because it must signal the population that you may have disagreements, but you don't have to be hostile to one another. You don't become enemies. Because our separation in the case was never personal. It was on strategy and methods, that's all. But we're also mature people across the aisle. On our side as NT, on the side of PFF. We are mature and we learn from lessons of the past as we continue to shape the future that we desire to see happen. It's tough, but we have got capability to maneuver, even within challenging times. We will maneuver. We don't understand something. Lastly, where there is a desire for us to work together, those who desire to see change, what change in terms of getting into power and removing those who are there and getting in there is a foregone conclusion, only that we don't know the date. But resuscitating a people who've been so broken down to regain hope, to regain self, a sense of self-worth, self-worth, self-worth. Because that's also another area where General Museveni has worked systematically to break down the people. Their sense of self-worth, the majority of them, is gone. And yet, the strength of a country is never on infrastructure. He keeps talking about roads, he talks about dams, he talks about electricity. Libya had more than we have. Iraq had more than we have. Sudan had more than we have. But where is that infrastructure in all those countries? But back that point, and we really need to work on it every moment that we have. When you find a leadership which breaks down a people, I have said this, I keep saying it over and over until it sinks in people's consciousness. When people will scramble for 1,000 shillings, 2,000 shillings, give up their right, their fundamental right of choice, and replace it with 1,000, 2,000 shillings, that's a population that has been brought down to its knees. Countries which prosper, see countries which are almost like us, same level of development. They went through challenges. Countries like Vietnam, When you see countries which have developed so fast, like South Korea, like Singapore, it's not only just leadership, it's also the people. People who are proud of themselves. Because when people are proud of themselves, when they have that sense of self-worth, several things happen. Innovativeness accrues from that. People cannot do things when they feel as if they are nothing. And that's what General Museveni has done to our people when you look all over the country. He started with the local people. Now he has gone up the ladder. He has gone in the territory of the leaders and also broken them down to a point where a number of them are being bought as if they are goats in markets. That's the main challenge of our time. For any group that wants to transform this country, transformation cannot come from minerals, it cannot come from wherever, it must come from the people who recover that sense of self-worth. And it can only be done by the leaders. We thank you, PFF, to remain standing, in spite of whatever challenges we've gone through. We have also remained standing. So we have defied, as Honorable Salaso has said, we have defied General Museveni's prophecy of saying that by 2021 there will be no opposition party. He's a false prophet. That's why we are here. And let's see how things unfold. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much, General.